6:15. Gas station counter. Your card's already out. An energy drink. A delivery fee from an app you don't remember opening. A subscription that hit your account this morning. You forgot you still had it. $10. Gone before you feel it. You don't think about it. Nobody thinks about it. $10 is the price of not having to decide. Now hold that $10 in your head, because this is your life if you did something else with it. Every single day. For 35 years. Long enough to retire on. You're 19. Same counter. Same night. This time your thumb stops over the app. You don't buy the drink. You don't order in. You open a different app instead, the one you downloaded last week and forgot about. $10? Into an index fund? The whole market. One tap, no opinion required. The balance says $10. It looks like a joke. It looks like a kid's lemonade stand pretending to be a business. You feel a little stupid. Planting one seed and calling it a farm. You set it to repeat automatically every day so you never have to feel yourself deciding. The $10 leaves before you can spend it on something with a wrapper. Year 1, balance, $3,800. You put in about $3,600 of it yourself. The rest just showed up while you slept, while you were at work, while you weren't looking. Your roommate spends the same $10 a day, delivery, energy drinks, a subscription she keeps meaning to cancel. She asks how much you've made. You tell her. She laughs. Not mean, just honest. That's nothing, she says. I spend that by lunch. She's not wrong. That's the entire point. Year 3, $12,600. A guy in the group chat sends a screenshot. Some coin up 400% in a week. He put in $2,000. Calls your fund boring. Says it moves like a Sunday afternoon. He's right about the speed. He's wrong about the direction. You've seen this shape before. The promise that something small becomes something huge overnight. No waiting required. That promise has a name where you're from. It's called a discount code that isn't actually a discount. You tell him you're good. He sends a laughing emoji and buys more. 3 months later, the coin is down 90%. Nobody brings it up again. Year 5, $23,400. You've put in about $18,000 of your own. Then the whole market drops. Headlines start using the word crash. Your balance falls by 1/3 in a few weeks. More than you made all year at your job. Gone, on paper, overnight. But here's what nobody in the group chat knew yet. The $10 was never about this year. It never was. You don't sell. It's quieter than a decision. You just stop opening the app for a while. The $10 keeps leaving your account anyway. Same time, same amount. Buying more of the fund while it's cheaper than it's been in years. You're not brave. You're just tired enough to do nothing, and doing nothing turns out to be the rarest skill in finance. Year 10, $61,000. You've put in about $36,000 yourself. A coworker gets laid off that spring. No cushion. Nothing between him and the next missed paycheck but panic and a maxed out card. You have a number you've never touched, sitting quietly in the background. You don't mention it. You buy him lunch and change the subject. For the first time, you understand the $10 was never only about some far-off future. It was also a wall between you and the version of a bad year that ends in a group chat asking everyone to chip in. The old voice comes back here, loud, clear. It says, "You're 29, you've barely lived. What's the point of a number you can't even touch yet?" You sit with that for a second. Then you check that the transfer's still running. It is. You close the app. Year 15, $120,000. You've put in about $54,000 across it all. A reunion that spring. Someone shows up in a car leased for more than you make in a month. Someone else won't stop talking about a watch. You drive the same car you bought used 9 years ago. It owes nothing to anybody. Your old roommate's there, still gets delivery every night, still pays for the subscription she means to cancel. She asks, half joking, if you ever did anything with that little app. You tell her you stuck with it. She asks, how much? You tell her. The table goes quiet in a way you didn't ask for. You change the subject. The $10 was never loud. It never needed to be. Year 20. $211,000. You've put in about $73,000 of it. 10 at a time, over 2 decades. Read that twice. Most of that account was never your money. It was time's. You just let time have the room to do the work. Year 25, $340,000. You've put in about $91,000 total. The account is bigger than you are now in a way. It stopped needing you as much as it used to. It grows more in a good year by itself than you could add by hand, even if you doubled the $10. You've become a passenger to your own balance. The thing you built is now doing the building. Year 30, $530,000. About $109,000 of it is yours. The rest arrived on its own. One quiet compounding year at a time, while headlines kept saying people your age would never be able to retire. You are, technically, one of those people. Same job title as some of them. Same rent, roughly, same traffic. The only thing you did differently was skip a drink, a delivery fee, and a subscription you forgot about every day for 30 years. And let the difference sit somewhere boring. Year 35, the number reads $870,000. Sit with the breakdown because it's the whole story in 3 figures. Of that $870,000, the amount you actually put in yourself, $10 a day for 35 years, comes to $128,000. The other $742,000 is growth, money you never worked an hour for, never watched leave, never noticed arrive. That number is enough to retire on, not because it appeared overnight, because it never needed to. There is a second secret, no faster version, where someone hands you the $742,000 sooner. The slowness was the fee, and almost nobody is willing to pay a fee that takes 35 years to clear. Your old coworker retires the same year you do. Same job the whole way through. Same salary, more or less. Decent guy, never missed a shift. He spent his $10 a day on small comforts he enjoyed in the moment and can't point to now. Over 35 years, his version of that $10 also added up to $128,000. The exact same money. He drank it, ordered it, subscribed to it. You both stood at the same counter, held the same $10 on the same kind of evening. For 35 years, he has a lifetime of small comforts and a pension check. You have a lifetime of the same small comforts, mostly, and also $870,000 sitting behind your life like a second income that showed up for work every single day, whether you did or not. Nobody can point to the exact day the two of you split. There wasn't one. There were just 2 answers to the same tiny question, asked again every evening until the answers stopped being choices and quietly became 2 different lives. Somewhere right now, it's 6:15 in the evening. Someone's standing at a gas station counter, card already out, energy drink, delivery fee, a subscription they forgot, $10, gone before they feel it. They're not doing anything wrong. $10 is nothing. That's always been the trap and the door, standing in the exact same spot. You were always going to spend the $10. The only real choice, ever, was what it turned into. Comment the number you'd pick if you started tonight. We're doing this again next week.